Yo, what's happening, guys? What's happening? What's going on? We are going to come in hot. We are coming in hot. I just seen this song that was made about Betty by Cram It, and I fucking died laughing. Y'all, we got to listen to this shit. It is hilarious. Before we start with anything else, we got to start with Betty's Rage Out song that Cram It just made. That shit is hilarious. Here it goes.
We have a very big Mad Betty here, folks. Betty, next time you're live for the love of God, please wear a fucking bra.
I'm supposed to be all about her, right? Right? Oh, okay. So it's okay for people. Oh, poor Magnolia, Betty,
right? Piece of shit. Freely speak to you. Either frickin' sue me or sit the fuck down, little boy.
We got some shit to go over. I gotta tell you what, we got some shit to go over. This person's gonna be feeling the heat, probably more than Sheriff Nano. So Ali, Mr. Nerdy Ali, decides to have somebody deliver me a paper to intimidate me. To intimidate me into silence. You know the guy that goes around and bullies everybody? The guy that's been bragging about robocalls out to Pima County Sheriff? And now he's went over and started deleting all of that dirty deleting. Remember that? Let's go over here and look, because we saw them and now they're gone. If they're gone, and he's trying to say that somehow, he says the note specifically is that he's a junkie on TikTok. He's a junkie, okay? Not because I say it. He's sitting here trying to intimidate me with a letter to stop talking about who he is when he sits there and goes around the country and tries to throw people in jail. He thinks he's gonna intimidate me in the state of Florida. You're not gonna intimidate me, bro. Bring the fucking lawsuit, okay? Bring the lawsuit. Let's get to discovery. Let's start pulling everything that you said online that I have repeated here. Now, if I'm wrong about the information, maybe you shouldn't have posted it online, where I misunderstood what you were really talking about. But you're gonna send somebody to my fucking house. Yeah! Yeah, this is what I think about your cease and desist letter. I wanted to freely speak to you, you piece of shit. Freely speak to you. Either freaking sue me or sit the fuck down, little boy, okay? If you think you're gonna send somebody to my house and I'm scared or I'm intimidated or I'm not gonna talk about you, you got the wrong woman. You got the wrong woman. How dare you do what you do around this country and have the audacity to try to shut my mouth. You got the wrong woman. You didn't even need to send it. You didn't even need to spend any money for that person to even put it on my door. Because you could have just filed a lawsuit. You could have just filed a lawsuit, dude. So if you don't know what my answer is to you about this shitty piece of paper, I suggest you look at your text messages. So either pony up, take me to court, or don't ever send somebody to my house again. If you ever step foot on this house or on this property, you're going to jail, my friend. You are not allowed on my property. You are officially trespassed, okay? I sent that to your fucking phone. I'm sending that to you here. Either pony up or sit down. Pony up or sit down. And all you idiots that are in here, you can get the fuck on. Wrong place, wrong time. Don't come back to this channel again. Bye, booze, bye, booze. Talk that shit, I'll block you. But what you're not gonna do is intimidate Bullhorn Betty, okay? And let's dance. Because I can tell you my discovery is so much better than what we're gonna find in your discovery. I can guarantee that I am a choir girl. I do nothing, okay? You can't get me. I don't use, I don't drink, I don't do all round that stuff. I work, I go to my meetings, I come home like you can't. There's nothing you got on me, bro. I have no social life, so you can't get me in a ooh candid moment, right? You can't destroy anything I'm doing, because I don't really hang out with people, because why? Somebody to hang over
Nobody likes you, Betty.
You guys go in docks and do
That's
whatever.
why.
I don't have anything to do with my family, right? So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to me? There's nothing anybody can ever do to me. You file a lawsuit, so what? It's a dime a dozen. I don't care. You're the one that put it out. You're the one that keeps putting it out. Those are statements you made on social media and public forums. So if you're making those things in public forums, what am I supposed to think? I'm only going off what you're saying. And then you have the audacity to send me a cease and desist. You can take that cease and desist, take it and shove it where the sun don't shine. And you know what you can also do. You can record this video and bring it to court with you. How about that? How about that? But what you will not do is shut my mouth. What you will not do is intimidate me. What you will not do is send somebody to my house and think I'm gonna sit down. You got the wrong woman. Either pony up or sit down. Pony up or sit down. Bring on the fucking lawsuit. Let's get to discovery. How about that? If you don't want people knowing your business, quit posting about it, dumbass.
Well, damn. Damn, Betster. That was Betty's rage out this morning. Cram it, put it in a song. I was like, oh, hell. You put her fucking rage out in a song? Show did. All right, moving on. So Betty was running her fucking mouth today. Again, like she always does. So we ain't going to be on here too long, but we had to clown this bitch. So I had to put this little short together here for her.
By a group of people, okay?
Because Betty's over here lie-maxing like she does best.
And this group of people is...
She said, this group of people. Miss Sherry coming in with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much for showing love, Miss Sherry. Man, I'll tell you what. If you guys got a membership, please tell her thank you. Lie maxing. That's exactly what she's doing. She's a liar, pants on fire. Talking about she's gonna hear. She's so fucking pissed off. She thinks me and Nerdy are best friends. And she does not want him in my Discord.
It's the same group of people that stir up the shit in every blessed case. Every blessed case, they stir up shit. You're not.
No, Betster. No. We call out victim vultures and tragedy pimps. And you fall into that group, in my opinion.
You're not going to convince me QueenBee's freaking team is not on.
My team. You're not going to convince me QueenBee's team. What fucking team, bro? What are you even talking about, bro? What are you even talking about? What are you even talking about, Betty? All triggered. Mama Purge, member for 5 months. Hive is where to be. Pot stirring, baby. Oh, man, they were pissed. You know, I was over there talking big shit. Stop with the tragedy. Here, stop being a tragedy human, Betty, and we won't have anything to say. Right. We're just watching like everybody else. Shit. Can I pet that dum-dum? Can I pet that mullet? She's over there mullet maxing. QB's team? For fuck's sakes, I'm barely in her Discord much less anyone else's. Hey, don't tell her that. Let her think our Discord is over here being crazy.
Discord with all of these people that are causing all of these people problems. You're not going to convince me of that. And I would definitely get out of QueenBee's Discord, Nerdy, if you're in it. Because I'm telling you, the minute I can get her on anything, I'm coming back after her.
No, you're not.
And she knows it.
No, you're not.
I'm literally one bite away from taking her.
Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Betty's always lying. Stop it. Stop it.
Her back to court. So you do you. By a group of people.
You had to tell the truth. You fucked Dolly Vision. You were being messy. And you had to settle with me. Ain't that about a bitch? Yes, it is. Yes, ma'am. It is about a bitch. But it looks to me like this was 7 days ago. All right? 7 days ago. All right, let's listen to what this says. 7 fucking days ago.
YouTubers. But the complaints got to be pretty egregious in that the behavior of those individuals was becoming pretty scary, pretty frightful.
After months of neighbors complaining about unlawful behavior in Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood, the Pima County Sheriff says enough is enough. Tonight, Sheriff Chris Nanos announcing a crackdown on the problem, and News 4 Tucson's Monica Garcia joins us live from the foothills to explain. And Monica, I know this has been a big issue. What do they plan to do about it?
That's right. We just spoke with Sheriff Chris Nanos, who says he tried to respect the public interest surrounding this case. A lot of people want to know what's happening, right? Especially in the months after. And he's also trying to respect at the same time the rights of the people who live in this neighborhood. And let me just step aside, showing you what's still out here, Sean, these no parking signs. But now as we talk about going into the 5th month of this investigation, he says complaints about a small group of individuals has grown so significant that calls to 911 from this neighborhood have tripled. And now he says the warning period is over. So Sheriff Chris Nanos says his office first responded to complaints with education, warnings, and requests for people to respect those that live in this neighborhood. That didn't work. So deputies began issuing citations that carry fines. Well, now going into the 5th month of this investigation, Nanos says some individuals that continue the same behavior despite those citations, well, now they're going to be subject to arrest and possible jail time if their unlawful behavior continues. Take a listen.
If somebody's just out there from one of our local media outlets or even a YouTuber and they've not been cited, then fine, we'll give you a citation and expect you to be reasonable with us and not come back. But if we happen to look at you and say, no, you've received a ticket, you've been cited for this same behavior, that didn't do you any good, you've upped the ante for me, so we're going to now take you to jail.
And that's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, we're going to play it. We're going to play it. Yeah, they are. I was really proud that they put that article out. I thought that was really a nice article. Or I'm sorry, video. Here, we'll go pull it up. We'll pull that one up right now. Because JLR pulled another stunt tonight. And I'm just really getting sick of this shit. It's fucking ridiculous. All right, here. Yeah, they just put this out.
Going in depth tonight for over 4 months now, a Catalina Foothills neighborhood says they've endured threats, intimidation, and overall bad behavior from content creators following the mysterious kidnapping of their 84-year-old neighbor, Nancy Guthrie. The trauma, many say, has been all too much, leaving them living in what they are calling a neighborhood nightmare. News 4 Tucson's Monica Garcia has been following those concerns all along and is asking questions now about what is being done to bring peace back to that neighborhood. Monica.
Well, Sean, the neighbors we have spoken to in Nancy's neighborhood tell me that they have felt helpless. They felt scared and even targeted by certain streamers who have lingered in her neighborhood. And we do have to say this comes after the Pima County Sheriff's Department charged 3 YouTubers that had been broadcasting out there live for various misdemeanors and a felony, from blocking a public thoroughfare to being a public nuisance to even resisting arrest. The accused are publicly now disputing those charges, saying their First Amendment rights are being violated. Well, tonight we are taking a closer look at their rights, as well as the rights of the people living in that neighborhood. It's the latest chapter in a saga that began after the disappearance of their 84-year-old neighbor, Nancy Guthrie. Neighbors say they've since endured months of disruption.
Yeah, I remember.
Intimidation and unwanted attention.
She doesn't like anybody stopping here.
Feeling like there's been little recourse to stop it.
I'm not packing anything up. I'm hanging out right here, bro.
Blocking the road.
Early on, the county added no parking zones and no trespassing signs in the area.
The sign is fraudulent, okay?
It's not fraudulent.
There were also discussions about gating the community. Some neighbors even considered seeking protective orders or pursuing civil action against certain streamers they felt were targeting them. But they say those options aren't quick or simple and can take years through the courts before any real protection is in place.
Well, journalists or content creators have a right to be on public sidewalks, to be in public places.
And you know what? Excited utterance. Sue Ellen is terrified. If they are talking to her, she won't be identified. And I'm happy that she won't be. You know what? This is disgusting behavior, and I'm really, really disgusted at how much support they're really getting for doing this. You have one woman that was already either kidnapped, murdered. We don't know what happened. And you have several other neighbors, a woman that's 82, living out there, having to drive past this bullshit to get to her house, drive past it to get back to her house. Then you have Alex sitting outside her fucking door, like, I don't know, a block down, not even a block down from her house, drawing pictures of her boobs, talking about her vagina. She's an 82-year-old woman. You're a fucking piece of crap for that. How creepy to have somebody like that talking about your vaginal area, your breast. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? She's 82 years old. Yeah, it was disgusting. I have all of it fucking clipped. She won't even sleep in her own home because of Alex. And that's bullshit. That fucking little rat don't even belong out there. He's been sitting out there sucking money, using Nancy's name as a cash cow. And I'm so sick of it. You need to go the fuck on somewhere. You can report about Nancy from your own home. Oh, you only get a 1.5 fucking chatters in there? When you're used to having 4,000 and 5,000 people, you already know your money is going to be cut in half, which is the biggest fucking problem of all. Let's just keep it real, okay? Let's keep it fucking real. Yeah, someone's mother can't even sleep in their own goddamn house. That's terrible. Alex sounds like a clogged toilet. Shit, that's when you can hear him, when he's not mumbling the fuck off, rattling off about something else. I'd be fucking pissed if that was my mom or my grandma.
Places and to gather the news.
We sat down with attorney David Bodney, who defends media in First Amendment cases. He says the law is clear, whether you're a traditional journalist or an independent content creator. The Constitution protects the rights to report and record in public places.
It's federal minimum regulations.
Laws of
Yes, it does. However, it does not protect those same journalists to harass, to stalk, to sit outside somebody's home, to make it to where they can't even sleep in their own home. Are you kidding me? Talking about this woman, she's 82 years old. That's disgusting for you to even be thinking about this woman's boobs or her vagina. Alex, you're disgusting. The disrespect he gives her is horrible, and all because she doesn't want them in her neighborhood anymore. Filming her sitting out in front of her street. She's in her 80s. Where's the compassion? They don't have any. This is their justice for Nancy. Justice for Nancy, but fuck Sue Ellen, right? We want justice for Nancy, but if Sue Ellen comes up missing tomorrow, is it going to be justice for Sue Ellen too? Or is it going to be fuck Sue Ellen because she don't want y'all in her neighborhood? Get the fuck out of here. Go home. You don't belong out there.
general applicability are applicable to content creators and journalists too, which means that they don't have a right to engage in criminal conduct or in conduct that might give rise to civil liability.
It's kind of overwhelming now with them, continuing to come out on these false reports. I mean, these people are just calling the police for no reason.
In other words, the First Amendment protects the right.
Snort. You want justice for Miss Nancy? That's not the way to do it. QueenBee, my aunt told Essie and others in the foothills about your coverage, and I think they are watching you, girl. I know my aunt has warped some of your coverage. They are scared to speak on it. Oh, I bet they are. But you know what, baby? That's fine. I'll speak for them. Give them my email address. I'll speak for them. They've been talking about Sue Ellen burying Nancy in her yard. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's about disgusting. Well, baby, you're welcome here even if you don't agree with me. I can't. Go home. You don't belong out there bothering these old folks.
Right to record, report, and gather information in public, but it does not override laws that apply to everyone else. That means free speech protections don't shield someone if their conduct violates criminal or civil law, even.
And there it is. Let's go back and hear that again.
But it does not override
False reports. I mean, these people
No, it's not false reports, Juice. No, it's not.
are just calling the police for no reason.
In other words, the First Amendment protects the right to record, report, and gather information in public, but it does not override laws that apply to everyone else. That means free speech protections don't shield someone if their conduct violates criminal or civil law, even if it happens while they are filming or reporting.
Is there like a story or just a deadline that like when you're going to complete it, or are you just going to keep it going?
I mean, we're here for public awareness.
The Pima County Sheriff says deputies did not start with arrests. He say they first tried to address concerns directly with content creators who remained in the neighborhood after larger media groups left, explaining where they could legally conduct their live streams.
The road, so you need to leave. Otherwise, you're going to get cited.
In this encounter, a deputy speaks with a YouTuber without issuing a citation. The sheriff says the tougher response came only after months of complaints, warnings, and escalating behavior.
We've given you tickets. We've asked you not to do this.
Yes, they've asked them. And this is the thing. They have sat out there from February 1st. February 1st, okay? It's now June 16th. They have sat out there this entire time up until 7 days ago. 7 days ago, they started saying, we are going to crack down on this. The neighbors are scared. They want their neighborhood back. They deserve their peace. They didn't ask for Nancy to go missing. Dina said, QueenBee, hold on. When I go to Tucson in a few weeks, she said she would speak on your panel when I go out to visit. Some of the residents in the neighborhood have actually started hiring private security now. I don't blame them. I don't blame them. We went and did Google Maps and was looking at the neighborhood. And basically right where Alex is sitting, Sue Ellen has to drive by him to get out, and she has to drive by him to get back to her house. I saw the freaking party. They had pizza, live music, coverage, it's language.
You've pushed the envelope. Well, as far as I'm concerned, we're going to now take it to court. And we're going to take it to court by booking you in jail.
Hey, you'd want to with them, but you want to with me. Why don't you let me sit here?
Encounter, a deputy speaks with a YouTuber without issuing a citation. The sheriff says the tougher response came only after months of complaints, warnings, and escalating behavior.
We've given you tickets. We've asked you not to do this. You've pushed the envelope. Well, as far as I'm concerned, we're going to now take it to court. And we're going to take it to court by booking you in jail.
Hey, you'd want to with them, but you want to with me. Then why don't you let me sit here? You care about Nancy, bro?
And according to the sheriff, the issue wasn't always about whether they were on public or private property. He says it also involved the nature of the live streaming and whether conduct crossed into actions not protected under the Constitution. The First Amendment attorney we spoke with says those rights remain fundamental.
There are criminal laws that prohibit harassment and stalking and trespass. There are civil claims for pretty much the same: harassment and trespass, intentional infliction of emotional distress.
Where free speech ends is where the law takes over. And that means a person can be exercising free speech rights and still face consequences if their actions constitute harassment, trespassing, stalking, assault, threats, or other criminal conduct.
Yuck!
For months, neighbors have described threats, intimidation, and disruptive behavior in their community, including from streamers online. Bodney says when conduct impacts an entire neighborhood, there may be additional legal options.
There's a statute in Arizona that addresses the public nuisance. And it could be that the community
finds Alex to be a public nuisance and they want him gone. They want him out of their neighborhood, and they should be able to say that. Yeah, the famous P tent. Stankin' booty ass putting that out there. You're gross.
Neighborhood could call upon law enforcement.
And that right there tells me you don't belong out there in that neighborhood anyways, Alex.
To explore possible public nuisance violations, because the conduct is so widespread that it violates the quiet enjoyment of their property, their comfortable enjoyment of their land.
The sheriff says that's exactly the type of conduct his department is investigating. The department filed misdemeanor and one felony charge against 3 YouTubers who were frequently streamed from that area.
But the complaints got to be pretty egregious in that the behavior of those individuals was becoming Pretty scary, pretty frightful.
The sheriff says the county attorney's office has been in contact with his department as the case moves forward after both law enforcement and neighbors raised questions.
I have to be concerned for all the citizens.
And that's a fact. He cannot just focus on Nancy's case alone when you guys are out here making other residents feel unsafe. His job is to make all residents safe. I can't believe that people fucking stand behind this horse. This is horse shit. I'm just, here's another, this one is from 7 days ago, okay?
Were YouTubers. But the complaints got to be pretty egregious in that the behavior of those individuals was becoming pretty scary, pretty frightful.
After months of neighbors complaining about unlawful behavior in Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood, the Pima County Sheriff says enough is enough. Tonight, Sheriff Chris Nanos announcing a crackdown on the problem, and News 4 Tucson's Monica Garcia joins us live from the foothills to explain. And Monica, I know this has been a big issue. What do they plan to do about it?
That's right. We just spoke with Sheriff Chris Nanos, who says he tried to respect the public interest surrounding this case. A lot of people want to know what's happening, right? Especially in the months after. And he's also trying to respect at the same time the rights of the people who live in this neighborhood. And let me just step aside, showing you what's still out here, Sean, these no parking signs. But now as we talk about going into the 5th month of this investigation, he says complaints about a small group of individuals has grown so significant that calls to 911 from this neighborhood have tripled. And now he says the warning period is over. So Sheriff Chris Nanos says his office first responded to complaints with education, warnings, and requests for people to respect those that live in this neighborhood. That didn't work. So deputies began issuing citations that carry fines. Well, now going into the 5th month of this investigation, Nanos says some individuals that continue the same behavior despite those citations, well, now they're going to be subject to arrest and possible jail time if their unlawful behavior continues. Take a listen.
If somebody's just out there from one of our local media outlets or even a YouTuber and they've not been cited, then fine, we'll give you a citation and expect you to be reasonable with us and not come back. But if we happen to look at you and say, no, you've received a ticket, you've been cited for this same behavior, that didn't do you any good, you've upped the ante for me. So we're going to now take you to jail.
Okay, so the sheriff says the new policy is aimed at what he calls habitual offenders. And he goes on to say that he has the support from the Pima County Attorney's Office in this latest move. We will have much more on this story. So coming up tomorrow, we speak directly for the first time from neighbors who live in this area. And they're going to talk to us about specifically.
Good. I hope the neighbors do. I hope they come out and I hope they express how much they want these people the fuck gone. Blank Slate showing some support to the Hive, baby. Thank you for dropping 10 on us. If you guys got one, please make sure y'all tell her thank you.
What the sheriff was referring to, this unlawful behavior that they've had to endure for months.
Yeah, and they're fucking sick of it. They are sick of it. So this right here is what the Representative Alma Hernandez wrote this in February, okay? This was 2 weeks after she went missing. 2 weeks after she went missing. So it says, let's be very clear. The circus of so-called journalists flooding into our city right now is not helpful, and they know it. Nothing about what they're doing is assisting the Guthrie family. I can guarantee you the family is not asking these individuals to take matters into their own hands, speculate publicly, or turn this into an online entertainment. What they are asking is for is simple. Send in legitimate tips. That's it. Instead, we have people who have never stepped foot in our area asking strangers online to verify street names, saying Marana is in Tucson and Rio Rico is on the south side. We have unrelated videos of random individuals being posted, businesses being put out there, and home addresses of real people with no way of knowing they are being blamed online and pushed as national lies just to generate headlines. That is not journalism. And it's not. Real journalists verify before they publish. Like Brian Enton, he's a real journalist. They don't throw out rumors, half-truths, or unverified claims just to stay relevant. None of this is normal. None of this is appreciated. If you can't even spell the name of our city correctly, if you are posting misinformation, and if your background includes defamation issues and conspiracy-driven content, then yes, you can absolutely sit this one out. She's talking about you, Alex. She's talking about Tucson. She's talking about JLR, Betty, and anybody else that's pulling fuck shit. Do not ask me to be grateful that you're bringing business or revenue to our community. Turning someone's fear and pain into clicks. What you're doing to Sue Ellen right now, Alex, that's exactly. You're turning Sue Ellen's fear and pain into your clicks and views, bitch. That is called tragedy pimping. That is called victim vultures. You're disgusting. Listen, it's not economic development, it's exploitation, and it is. You guys are exploiting the fuck out of this neighborhood and this case. It's not real journalism, it's grifting. Absolutely, it sure the fuck is. And now we have Give, Send, and Goes and GoFundMe's put up because these idiots decided to go out here after they were told to leave as their justice for Nancy, but fuck everybody else. Right? Fuck all the other neighbors and everybody else that lives in that neighborhood. We all want Nancy home safe. Every single one of us. But this performance for likes, followers, and engagement's not helping. It's noise. And we see it for exactly what it is. I'm not apologizing. I said what I said. Big thanks to the real news outlets and our local reporters who know better and are doing great. We see you and appreciate you. I think that was very well said. That was February 15th and still holds true to this day. Yes, I heard there was a I heard there was an article that they're talking about gating the community. And matter of fact, here it is on this Dobie, something Dobie. But it says KVOA takes an in-depth dive into Nancy Guthrie streamers and their claims of First Amendment rights. A line I find interesting in this article, there were also discussions about gating the community. How horrid do you need to be to make a community contemplate gating itself off? And here's a line for the cult. The First Amendment protects the right to record, report, and gather information in the public. But it does not override laws that apply to everyone else. Wow. So much bullshit, man. So much bullshit. Stalking her neighbors is not going to get her found. Oh, and that brings me to the newest stunt that JLR pulled. Well, they were asked to leave, okay? They were asked to leave. So some lady decides that she's going to drive by at 4 o'clock in the morning. And when she drove by, it set the lights off, the motion lights. So when they drove by the house, the motion lights at Nancy's house were set off, okay? She goes driving by there at 4 o'clock in the morning, sets off the lights. Let's see what she's got. I'm trying to think what her damn name is. Oh, Lauren. So this Lauren lady, who's been stalking the Guthrie's house as well, decided that she was going to drive by at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning. Oh, yeah, here it is. Lauren Serpa is her name. Let's see. Diva Adventures has it. So then they said, yes, Tommaso and Annie are living there. This was the whole reason why Alex and Juice got arrested. Annie and Tommaso stole Nancy's house. They're not living in Nancy's house. Get the fuck real. Get real. So anyways, it goes on to say, Lauren Serpa, Guthrie update. Morning at 4 a.m., right? This morning at 4 a.m., I drive by to leave a letter for the Guthries or for whoever took down the memorial. Lo and behold, the house, the lights in the main house turn on. Sorry, it's a bad video. Okay? So Lauren drives by at 4 a.m., sets the fucking lights off, and then while we talk about content farming, guess who goes live? This sucker right here. Breaking news. Breaking news, everybody. Come on in. Breaking news. Breaking news.
Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Come on in.
Breaking news. Family home. Lights on. Look who's fucking going live right now. Right, Katie? Shocker. Shocker. Talk about content farming. You've got to be kidding me. There was a woman the other night. Right. They're trying to leave flowers with fucking air tags in them so that they can follow whoever takes the fucking flowers. So they can follow the air tags. I said, you gonna follow those air tags straight to a fucking dumpster is what you gonna do. Aussie Helen, member for 23 months. Always love being here. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being a member. I appreciate the support. Yeah. Wolf Rider. Wow. Just wow, man. I'm telling you, this is some fuck shit. They have been pulling some real bullshit. You know why? Because people ain't fucking going to pay attention. Like they haven't been paying attention to the shit they've been pulling. I don't have to do this for a money grab. You don't know me very well. My community is very good to me. I don't have to cover these tragedy pimps for a money grab. Matter of fact, I just started covering these losers. So I haven't even started. Someone needs to flush these turds down the toilet already. Well, that's why we're here. And that's why Betty's so fucking mad. Because QueenBee and her team of bumbles are on the case. Look out. Girl, bye. Cut it out. I'm going to need you to cut it out, Betster. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how they support this shit. I have no idea. I don't get it. I don't know. Well, I can't put that picture up. Okay. Yeah, Betster stays fucking mad. She'll get the fuck over herself. Or she won't. We don't really give a fuck one way or another what she does, to be honest. Truth be told. I'm just trying to crack the case. I've been saying JLR is going to snap at any point. Man, listen. He's something else, man. He is something else. Dad's gone live, turned into a grifter also. Well, yeah, they get a taste of that fucking money and they don't know when to stop. That's the problem. That is the biggest problem. Oh, we have been, and we've been laughing the fuck at her ass. Girl, we've been getting our laughs. Wolf Rider member for 37 months. Happy 37 months. Love and blessings to you. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that. Telling you some folks are going to get in serious trouble. It's like a big group of them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What is this? Hold on. Sherry Lee. That's not true. My aunt lives not far from Nancy's home in the neighborhood, and she said it's very unsettling what these idiots are doing, so more people need to cover it. Hell yeah, they do. Hell yeah, they do. And you spelled your wrong. I don't have to sit over here and ask my chat for money. Never have. You'll figure it out, though. Stick around. I know, ain't this here hilarious? I fucking died laughing when the girl that made it, I don't know if she wants to claim it, but she fucking made it, and it, oh my God, I was cracking up. Uh-oh. Heifer next door, is it your birthday? If so, happy birthday. At who? Have you guys watched the video of DGL? Dad Gun Live hit some guy on a bike. The guy is fine, but he gets so mad at the guy. No, send me the link. Miss Katie K dropping 20 of them on us. Hey, if you guys got one, please tell her thank you. Happy birthday, Heifer next door. If it's your birthday, love, I hope you have a great day today. That's freaking awesome. Birthday biddy. I know. Holy smokes, Katie K. Thank you so very much. We appreciate it. Look at all these. Conspiracy got one. Oh, man. Well, happy late birthday. 57 years young today. I know that's right. I know that's right. Hold on. Do you know why he does that? Because he said JLR Army will always pay. Oh, I believe that. Oh, I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe he's doing it for the money. Absolutely, he is. Yes, KDK is awesome. She's very, very sweet. VHB went to Arizona for Charlie Kirk's memorial, and she got mad and was going to sue Ellie because they wouldn't take her advice. So VHB had to stand in line, but lied and said she had to go to a funeral. I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done. It's too funny. Yeah, so that's the kind of bullshit they've been doing. Diva Investigates over here has been putting stuff out, keeping up with stuff. You support people that will get high with their minor children and pretend they are a federal officer? I trust Diva's. Hold on, I trust Diva's word.
Anita, let me say hi. Oh, wait, be cool, be cool, be cool.
Hey.
Hi.
Where were you?
Yay. When? A little while ago? Yeah. Went over to have a drink.
Where?
At the bar.
Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? He's trying to hand his son a rolled up paper towel with something in it. And actually, it looks to me like it's a hitter box with a 1-y. That's what it looks like, in my opinion.
Maybe. And the other one. Switch. Juanita, remember that only the FBI and sheriff can recommend to the DA to file charges against someone. Or Tucson PD too, right? Against someone, no matter what we find, it all has to go to them if they're investigating. Oh, sorry. I was explaining as baseball as you. Oh, anyway, I think I said it right. People want to know what a blinker was, and how you guys play baseball.
Qualifier can have April 1.
Teach. Oh, and then someone sent me something today. A good friend of mine. They said,
April 1, thank you.
That I was incorrect, and so I stand corrected. What I said earlier was that the cops can only lie to you in interrogation, right?
Wow. This is fucking wild, man. What the fuck? Wow. Smoking with your fucking kid or whatever the fuck it was that you just gave her, allegedly. Poco Sue, member for 13 months. I have family that lives there as well. Well, Poco Sue, if you know any of them that would like to send me an email, it's queenbog888@gmail.com. I would love to talk to any of them.
Oh,
I don't know if you're awake or not. Anita, let me say hi. Oh, wait, be cool, be cool, be cool.
Hey.
Hi.
Where were you?
Yay. When? A little while ago? Yeah. Went over to have a drink.
Where?
At the bar.
Oh,
I don't know if you're awake or not.
Hi. Hi.
Doing Monga?
I'm going to report this is going to be transported one patient to Bentley with one additional ride.
Oh, 1 second. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Come here.
Can Caesar?
What did I do to be mean to you?
People asked if Caesar can.
Yes, Pecan Pie. This is Betty's new friend, bro. Don't you know she got really fucking tough and went real hardcore, bro? Dang, bro. Betty, stop being a little parrot. You sound stupid. Cut it out.
Visit.
Huh?
People ask if Caesar can visit. Because I'm live like this. But we're allowed to smoke. You don't have to though. But I smoke on camera because this one's called Has Nothing to Do with Nancy. So
I can't believe he's doing that. I cannot believe that. Diva, I can't believe you got that on camera. And then, oh my God. I'm not, nope. I'm not playing the rest of that. Hell no. He handed her a cup. Little Skid Row's bestie. I'm not playing the rest of those videos. I don't care. Because, you know what? Here. I'll drop Diva's link in the chat and y'all can go check them out. This is gross. If you guys want to watch it, go watch it yourself here. There's the link. I'm not putting that on my stuff because he's sitting the next video that he's on. He's sitting there with fake bags of, looks like he's probably got 5 kilos sitting there and a weapon and a firearm and cuffs and something else. I don't know. Yeah, he's an idiot. There's no way. There's just no way. That's so crazy. You wonder why these folks are scared of you. You wonder why these older women are scared to death. They have every right to be scared to death. Are you kidding me? I'll go to Twitch and Rumble tomorrow, and we'll share the videos we can't share over here. J Fox, it's not really a CUP. I will type it. Matter of fact, send me a message on YouTube, and I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's or you know what? Here, it's a bing bong. Bing bong. But it looks like a cup that you drink lemonade out of, like juice. But he just got done telling her. Yeah, he's definitely living that life. Absolutely. And people are rushing to dump money in his pockets. Oh, yeah. But check this out. I mean, just because you're a felon doesn't make you a bad person. I'm a felon too. Period. I would never do that shit with my kids. Ever. So, hold on a second. I got something else to show you guys too real quick. So, check this out. This was on Reddit. This is Dad's Gone Live. Somebody else who sits out there all the time and doesn't know when the fuck to go home. He's the one who did the air tag, okay? Dad's Gone Live put the air tag in flowers and dropped him off. Yeah, well, he hit somebody with his car, allegedly. And it's all over fucking Reddit. And then he has the audacity to get pissed the fuck off at the person he hit with his car. You should have gotten reported and your channel should have came down. Dad's Gone Live. If somebody would have reported you for driving and hitting somebody while you're live streaming, your channel would go down. I'm surprised that it hasn't. If somebody were to turn in Alex while he was doing the things he was doing, his channel would be fucking gone. They're playing. No.
I'm not being mean. I'm being funny. I thought that was funny. I don't think that was mean. Oh my God!
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Oh my God.
I thought that was funny. I don't think that was mean. Oh my God! bro, are you okay? I'm not being mean, I'm being funny. I'm not being mean, I'm being funny. I thought that was funny. I don't think that was mean. Oh my god! Oh, bro, are you okay?
Yeah, he did this when he was live. Yeah, I was muted. I'm sorry. Yeah, he did this when he was live. When did this happen? I don't know. It's on Reddit. I don't know when it happened. It's on Reddit. Let's see. I'm sorry, but Dad's Gone Live is insufferable. He has outbursts. He is disrespectful to law enforcement. He's excessively dry bags and so much more. So many of us were with him the day on this day. One no longer supports him and channel because of his behaviors that we've witnessed. Tonight, he hit a guy on the bike, knocking him to the ground. Bicyclists had the right way to cross the street. The light was green. DGL was turning right on a red light. He should be cited. The bicyclist was in fact injured. Although minor, he did leave the scene before police arrived. In an effort to be transparent about what transpired after the video ends, the guy tried to get money from DGL. DGL said no. DGL clearly was in shock from the incident that had just occurred. I'd have to see that to believe it. This was said. These comments say from, let's see here, 2 years ago is this one. This was an honest mistake. I don't know about that.
I'm not being mean, I'm being funny. I thought that was funny. I don't think that was mean. Oh my god! Oh, bro, are you okay?
Yeah, this is what happens when you live stream and drive. When you live and drive. This is the grifter, Grifton, Nancy Guthrie grifter, I guess. I don't know. This is 1 day ago. This is him looking in trash barrels, memorial stolen. So hold on. You mean to tell me you put an air tag in flowers and just happened to find them in some random dumpster? Okay, sure. Are we farming for content too? Kind of like the red light that Lauren set off and then breaking news that JLR had? Kind of like that? Yes, BJ does it. Betty does it. They all fucking farm content. They make shit up, in my opinion. Or they make shit happen. This is a 9-hour fucking live. 9 hours, you guys. This is what he fucking does for 9 hours. 9 hours.
I'm actually leaving today.
Back in Nancy's neighborhood.
And I want to take my flowers home to California because it means a lot to have my flowers that were at the Nancy Guthrie Memorial to be placed by my front door. That is my goal. Like, I literally told my kids I was going to bring these yellow flowers home and put them in our front yard. They're fake.
Oh, God, here we go.
Flowers.
I told my kids I was going to bring something home. No, you didn't. You never once probably told, in my opinion, you probably never once said, hey, kids, I got flowers at Nancy Guthrie's. I'm going to bring them home to you guys. Your kids don't give two fucks about those yellow-ass, funky-ass flowers that have been sitting out there for 10 years. Stop it with the bullshit. God. You're fucking ridiculous.
It's not the sheriff's department. It's the sheriff's department. I want a I love Nico t-shirt.
Who's that?
Heather. Brilliant putting an air tag in the flowers. I just didn't want to say it because, you know, I get it. All you guys are like, air tag, air tag, air tag. You'll put an air tag in your flowers. And I'm all like, guys.
Yeah, weird tag, weird tag, weird tag. Because that's fucking weird. It's weird as fuck to put an air tag in some flowers. God, it's weird.
I put an air tag in my flowers. It's already in there.
I didn't get any updates.
Yeah. So as time goes on, if they didn't destroy it, and if it's going to be within 100 feet of an iPhone, we're going to get an update. There's almost no doubt about it that unless they chucked it off a bridge, we're going to get an update. Even in a trash can, we're probably going to get an update. Like, let's say the trash guy comes, you drive by the trash can. Look how many trash cans we just drove by, you know?
Yeah.
It's just how soon will the update be? And is this person computer literate? Are they watching my live streams? I almost want to put my live stream to members only, so but I don't want to do that to my viewers. You want to? My scooter goes meep meep. I pulled up the Brian Edson on the scooter, and I had like my tripod, my camera, all my stuff. Like I was totally like geeked out, geared out. I pulled up to Brian and I surprised him. He's like, "What?" And I was like, "Hey, Brian, my scooter goes beep beep." And I went beep beep with the scooter, and just the way I did it, like everyone was laughing. He was laughing. All of his camera guys were just like, "What the fuck?" You know. So it's just every time I saw Brian, he's like, "Hey, my scooter goes beep beep." It was just a little inside joke, you know. Mr. Brian Enton. And I like Brian, man. I'm a fan. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he
got a lot of respect for him. Any updates?
He's covering a lot of stuff. No. Still hanging there. I wonder if they took the flowers out and then dumped the rocks out.
Yeah, but you know what I'm thinking? With how many people are on that bike path right there?
Yeah.
It would have pinged on one of their cell phones. Because this is like a user-to-user tracking thing. That's what's like so brilliant about them. Is that so? No. I only slowed down so like we have more time next to the car to think, you know? It keeps on trying to update. But it's not getting no new pages.
How do you know it's trying to update?
So right here, right next to 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
they'll show a little spinning icon. That's it asking the system like, hey, has there been any updates? It's trying to load any new updates. It's just refreshing. Damn it, Nico. I should just went over there in gym shorts and flip-flops and a tank top. Guys, I literally was at the laundromat when this was updating. I was like doing my...
Oh, yeah. Everything they do is so fucking dramatic, but that's what brings the views. Like, that's what brings the views. So they have to be super dramatic with anything they fucking do. You know what I mean? Like, that's all there is to it. That's the only way they're really going to get any kind of action. You know?
Laundry. And then going back and forth with AT&T, I had to sit in my truck, turning on Starlink to try to call AT&T because both my cell phones were not working. And then she's like, well, can you connect your other phone to the internet? I was like, ma'am, I don't have like a normal internet to connect to. I'm sitting in my truck. And she's like, you don't have any hotspot on your phone? I was like, no. And they registered, oh, wait, I got my Starlink on. So that's the only way I was able to update my phone and get the new SIM downloaded on my live streaming phone. I'm on my new live streaming phone right now. It just came in the mail yesterday. Any notification? No. Who do you think stole the flowers, guys? Who do you guys think the suspect is? The flower suspect. Pop in the chat, let me know.
I wonder if they work in that hotel.
They could. What if they brought it in? Should we walk to the hotel?
I did.
Oh. And you have an iPhone. And your iPhone's participating in Find My.
Yeah, but you didn't share it with me.
You don't have to. You can only see the location. You don't have to have it. So as long as you have an iPhone that's got internet and you're participating and you have the Find My app and it sends out a thing like my laptop, you can track my laptop for me. It doesn't tell you that your iPhone is giving me updates. It doesn't say Nico is at 1st and 2nd in Bakersfield, California. It just says, it just shows an update. You just send it automatically sends the updates. It's like there is a couple cars here though. That almost would make sense. And you know what would make sense?
Well, next to that truck.
Is if some of these people were riding down the bike path, their GPS was over there because the GPS on their phone didn't update, but it said, hey, I found your thing. So.
No, and this is still, I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, this is riveting content, is it not? My God. Let's go see what Ted Investigates is up to with his Justice for Nancy Guthrie coverage. Better yet, let's go touch base with JLR's light video that he did on the lights.
Everyone, let's rock.
You know what time it is? The truth is coming out tonight. Lights on. Camera rolling. Everybody watching now. Digging through the headlines, looking for what they don't talk about. No spin, no filter, just following the clues. If you're looking for the truth tonight, JLR's coming through. JLR investigates. JLR investigates. Breaking down the facts, separating truth from...
What kind of shit is this? What kind of shit is this? What the fuck? Come on, man. Nope. Whole lot of no. Whole lot of that sucks. That's terrible. That's a terrible opening song in my opinion. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But here, you guys, everybody, you guys ready to have a good laugh besides that? I am. Here we go. Check this out. So 857 has decided now that he needs to do a lawyer fund. What? Stand for free speech, freedom of press, stand for independent media, YouTubers in Pima County and across America. Come on. Let's go see about the give, sit, and go. Let's go see what they got going on. So his goal is $7,000. Okay, he's raised 515 so far. He ain't had no prayers. We might want to do a prayer for him. We might want to pray that you stop exploiting the Nancy Guthrie case. And, sir, we're going to pray that you stop trying to exploit this case and use it for your own, your own good. We're also going to say a prayer that you please stop going out in front of Nancy Guthrie's because they're going to take your ass to jail again. And we ain't bonding you out. We ain't even going to help you get a bond. Let us also pray that your friends go back to jail if they go out there. All right, here, you know what else I'm going to pray for? I'm going to pray that you give these neighbors peace. I'm going to pray that Sue Ellen gets peace and she's able to sleep in her home eventually without you assholes outside. Prayers up. Amen, amen, amen. There we go. We gave a prayer to the 857 GoFundMe. We gave a prayer. There it is. I'm just saying that I will pray for. I know that's right, Katie K. Amen. So can we get an amen? Shit. We're gonna pray that Alex cuts his bullshit out and stops doing foolish shit going out there. Look at us doing God's work. Help channel. And they say we are mean. Hellfire. Let me pray that Juanita stops supporting trash when she knows better because she can do better. Right, Juanita? Ain't that right? Because I know you're a good person, Juanita, and I know you would never want such a thing done to your mother or your family, right? I know that's right, Juanita. You got a big heart, right? Alex don't, but you do. Why are you not telling him, Juanita? Come on now. Hold on. Let's see what this says. Hold on. My name's Damien, 857. I'm an independent citizen journalism dedicated to exploiting Nancy Guthrie's case, being a victim vulture and tragedy, in my opinion. Recently, I was arrested outside of Pima County or by the Pima County Sheriff's Department while standing on a public roadway because they'd already asked me to leave, and the sheriff already said he's tired of us being out here. And if we don't leave, we're going to jail. So I said, fuck it, I'm not leaving. I'm just going to go to jail. And then I said they violated my rights because they told me to leave. They gave me a verbal warning, right? Tucson, this is what you say, right? They gave me a verbal warning. And I said, fuck it, and didn't listen. They told me not to go out there, and I went out there anyways, right, Tucson? This is what you say, right? And I went out there anyways. I didn't want to listen, but I did, Tucson. This is you, right, buddy? You did listen because you didn't go to jail, right, bud? Only Juice and Alex did. What, baby? Hold on. What'd you say? Hold on. You are tagged in a video that will piss these fools all the way off. Email it to me. Let's watch it. No, 857 did not go to jail. The Juice and Alex did. They were just going to find Nancy. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure, we're doing the right thing here. Because this fundraiser will help me defend my constitutional rights and clear my name. But if he wasn't arrested, then what's he clearing his name from? I think you're asking for special treatment, in my opinion. 857 says he was falsely arrested. I didn't think he was arrested at all. I thought he got a ticket. Was 857 arrested? I didn't think he was. Oh, you fraud. Oh, you little fraud. Obtain legal representation for what? For what? You didn't go to jail. He was handed a ticket. Oh my God. Legal representation. Justice for Nancy. This is the grift, right? The good old grift. We're 857. Look at you grifting like that, bro. What are you doing? Oh my God, you fool. How embarrassing. Hold on. Who's Juanita? Is she related to Tyrone? Listen, Juanita is Alex's best friend. And Juanita knows that Alex is making Sue Ellen really uncomfortable. And I know for a fact that if somebody was outside Juanita's house making her uncomfortable, Alex would be right fucking there to find out who they are and why. But you know what I find really funny? Alex don't like people at his house at all. He doesn't want people out in front of his house. Fuck no, he doesn't. And he'll tell you that. No, he doesn't think he should have anybody sitting outside his house. Hello. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And I also heard tonight that 857 called the police to report somebody driving by his house. Is that correct? I mean, I could be wrong, but I know you're not standing outside Nancy's house for 5 fucking months and then calling the police when you think somebody's outside yours for 1 day. But that might be the same as JLR calling the police on Nerdy and White Boy and having them fucking arrested when he's done the same thing to how many different families? So if you don't like it done to you and you're going out and getting order protections and, calling the police and reporting that people are out there and all this and that, why go stand outside somebody else's fucking house? Sue Ellen can't do that. She can't call the cops. Because now you're out here saying she's shitting on bushes and shit. Because it's justice for Nancy Guthrie, but it's fuck Sue Ellen and everybody else that lives out there, right? And I know Juanita's a good person. I know she is. Let me put this email out here. It's QueenBeeOG888@gmail.com. Yeah, this is hilarious to me. Hilarious to me. So hold on. They're saying he was arrested, but he was actually given a citation. Who the heck is Juanita? Juanita is Alex's best friend. And yes, she is a good person. But before we get going too far into this, I actually need to call somebody out. And I really don't like doing this, but I also don't like being lied on. And I must have completely missed this, but yesterday I talked about Ange, Big Ange Voices, aka Voices for the Voiceless Ange, being a thief, stealing bracelets that were not hers and selling them. Ange Carter, you are a fucking liar. You have been around the Hive for a very long time. So, for you to go into Ange's chat today and lie your ass off today like you did is abso-fucking-lutely ridiculous. You went in and lied to her and told her you tried to get on my panel and set me straight, and that is a fucking lie. That is a bold-faced lie, Ange Carter, and I hope when people see you, they call you the fuck out for it, because that's bullshit. Right. Why the fuck even lie and say that? She never once came on my panel. She never fucking tried to come on my panel. She didn't give a fuck about Ange. She didn't say a goddamn word till she was in her fucking chat trying to kiss her ass and get a little bit of attention. Fuck you, Ange Carter. Lying on my name like that. Fuck you. You're lucky I didn't say it like Sludge Knuckles does. But only I'm trying to be serious right now, you bitch. Fucking lying on me like that. You are a bold-faced ass lie. I know she has been. But she's still been over here. She goes all over the place. That's the thing. She diddy bobs all over. I don't give a fuck where she goes. But don't fucking lie on my name either. Because she never once tried to get on this panel. She never once tried to correct me about Ange being a thief. She never once tried to say a word about shit. Ange is a thief. She stole from somebody that she told that she would sell those bracelets. They sent them out to her under the impression that she was going to sell them. She kept their fucking merch, and that is a thief. You are a fucking thief, Ange. And you know you are. And there ain't no calling me the fuck out about it. Because I come with receipts, and I'll show every fucking thing. I'll show all your cash apps. I'll fucking show it all. I don't give a fuck. You should be ashamed of your fucking self for doing the shit. And Ange Carter, you can sit the fuck down lying on my name. You're dead ass wrong for that, and you know it. Now, we'll keep it moving. Somebody sent an email, and I hope there's something fucking hilarious in this motherfucker. I didn't get anything, and that's a bitch, because I really wanted to play something funny. I was really fucking hoping you sent something. Dang it. All right. Well, I guess we'll click over to this, because I sure the hell was in Alex's tonight fucking talking shit over
We'll
here.
face them. And we thank you for your support and your words.
This was a big old shit show, and then we had somebody up here fucking trauma dumping on a Tuesday. Please clarify which Ange. What do you mean, which Ange? Ange, the thief? You talking about the thief? Big Ange. Voices for the Voiceless Ange. I stopped following Big Ange when she lost her channel. Yeah, after she threatened to take ours down, and the next day hers was gone. Trauma dumping on a Tuesday. She sure was. Somebody was up there trauma dumping. And of course they're tagging Jay. She's trying to fucking kiss JLR's butt. Come on. That's the only way her fucking bullshit ass 100,000 channel is gonna get any views. Shit, she only had 30 people sitting in her fucking chat when she came over here and sub-poached.
He can't be worried about an old lady missing. He like, find this lady. I'm sending cash. Find it. But in the meantime, I believe Cash was there for another reason. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not going to sit on here and say too much. You know what I mean?
No, I feel like
So Gigi, do you trust the FBI?
You're gonna send a fucking crew over here and the detectives to come pick me up when I haven't been cited before? Come on, man. And the video that they're using is the video where the cops came up to me and asked me.
Yes, Ange Carter has been a member of BJ's. She's been a member all over the place. She goes everywhere. I don't care where she goes. You go wherever you want to go. But what you're not going to do is lie on me when you're sitting in a fucking chat talking to somebody. When we clearly had over 1,300 people sitting in here yesterday during that fucking live. So it was dumb as hell of her to even try to fucking go in her chats and lie like that. And I'm surprised Big Ange didn't call her out. But of course, she's not going to because she's got to feed off that. All right, let's check this out, baby. Oh, you're going to have people fucking arguing your ass off in those comments. Girl, listen here. You're going to have a whole fight starting. I won't play a lot of it, but this is what it is.
Like. Ethical field reporting isn't about being first. It isn't about going viral. And it isn't about turning real communities, real families, or real tragedies into entertainment. It's about accuracy, responsibility, and respect. Today, I want to talk about what ethical field reporting actually looks like, and just as importantly, what it does not look like. We've all seen situations where crowds descend on private neighborhoods during active investigations. That's not journalism, that's chaos. So let's break down the standards that protect the truth, protect the public, protect the victims, their families, and their communities, while also protecting journalist rights. Ethical field reporting starts with a simple principle. You are there to document.
Hey, I'll go grab you the link too. Here's the link to the video we're watching. What are you saying? Here we go. Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, yeah, the fuck you did, Ange. And you wasn't setting me straight on shit because Ange is a fucking thief. She is a fucking thief. You said you tried to get up here and I wouldn't allow you up here. That's horse shit. I've never not allowed you up on this panel. Anytime you come click this link, I've allowed you up here. So what? You was somebody in there under your name? Then let's go see. You know what? Let's go pull that fucking live right now and we'll go see. So who was in there saying it then? Who was she? Who would she be talking to saying Ange Carter? I'm waiting on your comment. I said you didn't invite me up on your panel. Why would I invite you up on my panel to discuss it? It has nothing to do with you. And you didn't try to crack my link and come up here either. My link stays pinned. And that's not how it came out. Well, that's not how she repeated it back to you anyways. That's a real bitch move, though. Because I sure as fuck don't lie on you, and you didn't set me straight on a goddamn thing. Let me go pull these fucking comments. Is it the live from 13 hours ago or 6 hours ago? She does so fucking many of them. Let me go find your fucking comments. Pretty sure it was from yesterday, so it would have been or from this morning. Let me go fucking find her shit. Oh, okay. Matter of fact, I'm not going to be able to see it on her fucking channel. I'm going to have to go back and go through the recorded fucking one we have to go through all your comments. So that's all right. I ain't got time to do that right now, but I sure as fuck will as soon as I get off here. I will. We'll review that shit in the morning then.
Document reality, not distort it. That means verify information before you publish it. Respect the people involved. Maintain neutrality. Do not interfere with law enforcement or emergency personnel. Protect privacy, especially minor.
Oh, no, we're going to review it. We're definitely going to fucking review it. I'm going to have to go back and pull her fucking comments, though. That's the problem. Because she shut her panel off. So I can't see her panel and I can't see her comments. So I'm going to have to go into the live, the one that we recorded, and pull your comments. So that's all right. I ain't got a lot of time, but I sure the fuck will make some time because that's bullshit.
And vulnerable individuals. Keep your footage intact and your documentation honest. Minimize your impact on the scene. Ethical reporting is slow, careful, and deliberate. It's not flashy or dramatic, and it's not about the reporter. It's about the truth. Now let's talk about the behaviors that violate every standard of ethical journalism. These are the things we have seen play out when crowds gathered around private homes during active investigations. I'm not naming names. I'm not accusing individuals. I'm talking about behaviors because behaviors can be corrected. Swarming private citizens' homes and communities. Dozens of people have shown up in quiet neighborhoods. They film through windows, shout questions, insults.
Why don't you go ahead and hit this link and bring your ass right on up? Because I've never been in an echo chamber over here. So why don't you crack that link and bring yourself right on up and have a conversation with me? You got so much to say, right? If I was an echo chamber, I wouldn't be telling you to bring yourself up here. My link wouldn't stay open. I wouldn't let people up here that are fucking friends with BHB and other motherfuckers if I was an echo chamber. Ange got her balls in her, in a cork. I don't know. Not too sure. But one thing you're not going to do is lie on me. That's what we're not going to do. I don't have to block her. I don't give a fuck. Ange Carter, when have you ever been gone on or at for your opinions? Not one time. Not one time. Matter of fact, most people over here have kissed your ass. But they won't anymore. Believe that. But fuck, we had Outer Banks on today. Somebody I really don't fucking get along with and don't like, but I'm an echo chamber? Okay. Okay. I'm one of the only fucking open panel channels over here. But hey, did you buy a bracelet? We supporting a thief, Ange? Probably should go buy a couple more. That's probably what you should do. Since you support a fucking thief that steals from somebody who's on disability. Right? And while you're doing that, I'll send over receipts. Matter of fact, how about this? When we go live tomorrow, we'll show it all. How's that for an echo chamber? And I'll leave the link pinned for you and for voices. Like I always do. Matter of fact, again, you can crack it anytime. No, bullshit. You don't keep your fucking mouth shut. That's a fucking lie. That is a motherfucking bold-faced ass lie. I don't know who the fuck you think you are, but you got me all the way fucked up. Again, that link stays pinned. You're welcome to crack that fucker anytime. There it is again. We disagree in this fucking chat all the goddamn time and in Discord. I don't have to fucking agree with you to be your friend. But I am not going to be motherfucking lied on. And you know that more than anybody else does. Because you've been the fuck around. And like the fuck I said, you go all over. If I was an echo chamber, I wouldn't sit here and fucking talk shit to you. I'd have blocked your bitch ass and kept it fucking moving. Real body move. I think we disagree like at least 40% of the time. I've never had a problem. She hasn't either. Ange has never had a goddamn problem in my chat. Not once. And she goes everywhere. She'll sit in fucking BJ's. She'll go sit over in fucking Lemons. She'll go fucking sit everywhere. This bitch goes everywhere. Nobody says a word to her. We don't care. What I care about is you lying on me. That's not going to fucking happen. Period. Yes, like the fuck I said. She goes every fucking where. If it was an issue or I was an echo chamber, you would have been called the fuck out and treated like shit a long goddamn time ago. And you know that because you ain't got shit else to say. And you're not fucking blocked in here. Nothing happened in this chat. Nothing happened to her in this chat. Not a goddamn thing. Matter of fact, like I said, most everybody in here really likes her. We've always treated her with respect. She's never been attacked in my chat. Not one goddamn time. And actually, if you don't disagree and respect each other, that is actually the definition of a good relationship. And yes, man and women isn't good for anyone at all. Well, you know what? Like I said, there's a whole lot of bullshit, and I'm not dealing with it. I'm not fucking going to be lied on. I'm not doing that. No. We ain't doing that. We ain't fucking doing that. Oh, it Shirley did today? Oh, did it? Was that after you ran your mouth in Ange's chat, though? Pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it was. Matter of fact, we can go back in and open up my fucking chats and find out. You want to do that? Oh, I bet you don't want to do that. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. I've never seen my name highlighted more than it was. I don't remember highlighting your name not one fucking time. That's the fucking weird part. And obviously you do give a fuck. Obviously you do. Stop being a fucking weird bitch. That's what you can do. Stop being fucking weird. You want to go chat to chat? That's fine. Keep my name out your motherfucking mouth. Don't discuss me at all. You want to support a fucking thief, rat back ass like that steals from disabled people? You go right ahead, but I will never support someone like that. So you were caught in some bullshit and called out on it. Yeah, fuck right she was. Oh, now I'm a liar. I'm a liar. Because you got caught. I'm a liar. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just offered to go back and pull the chat. No, we don't want to do that. You just said no, you don't want to do that. I've given you the link for an open panel to bring your ass up and say anything you want. You just supposedly sat in voices and said I didn't give you a link. I didn't call you up here, right? Right? So which is it? Are you mad because I didn't give you the link and call you up here? Or are you mad because I'm calling you up here and giving you the link? If you got something to fucking say, come up here and fucking say it. You got fucking called out because you were talking shit. In an instant, you want to try to turn on somebody. Pull up how many people were jumping on you. I just fucking said I was going to pull the chat. Who jumped on you, Ange? And what did they say? And you better feel important, because the only reason I'm giving you a fucking time of the day right now is because you decided to go in and lie on my fucking name. And you've been here a long time. Right. The link is always fucking pinned. No invite needed, and she knows that. Ange has been around long enough. She knows that. I just did. Not one person in here said they jumped on you. Here goes this one. I didn't jump on you. I just said liars are bad news, no matter who it is. So what you take as a personal jab by somebody else doesn't mean it's an attack. That is a major issue. You've been on panel before. You know how to hit that link. You never had an issue with it before. Why do we have an issue with it now? Cut the shit, Ange. You're being a crybaby little bitch. Stop it. Enough is enough with the bullshit. Your best bet would be to go the fuck on and not say shit about me at all. Here's Nerd Report, who's been out in front of Nancy's.
Welcome to Nerd Report, and I do understand people right now, they are desperate to get closure with the Nancy Guthrie.
Oh no, you didn't miss a lot. I didn't either. Apparently she had some big ass fucking thing in my chat and was supposedly attacked. I don't know. Never seen it. Never, not one time did I see anybody attack her. Not once. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. No fucking idea.
Situation. And a few months ago, I mean, it's kind of gotten cold, right? It's gotten cold, man. And the only people...
See, the problem with Drake is, who witnessed this situation? Can they click the link? Nobody witnessed it because it didn't fucking happen. Fuck.
Keeping it alive, it seems to be YouTube streamers. As far as like keeping Nancy Guthrie's name out there, whether you like it or not, they're the ones talking about it more than anyone. And yeah, it does seem like official news is very scarce, and that's just the way it is. And there's thousands of people that are curious. They can't get enough of this story. And yeah, that's where the streamers come in. This week, though, I think it's all over. I don't think streamers are going to be allowed to be.
Yeah, I think this week is a good week, and I'm glad it's over. I am glad it's over. I'm glad they're putting a stop to it so that these people can have their neighborhood back, so Sue Ellen can go back to her house, so she can stay in her own home, Because you know what? At 82 years old, she does not fucking deserve to be staying somewhere else when she has a nice house in the Catalina foothills that she could be living in. But she can't because Alex won't leave. Other people won't leave.
Be out there anymore. I don't see a way they could return without getting arrested or cited for what is it? What is it? Not what is it called? Public nuisance. Now let's get a little bit into that. I have no idea what that means. What is a public nuisance? Were they being public nuisance by filming in a public area across a street? Not really. When I watched, and truth be told, I don't watch all the time. They were being quiet, just filming and talking about the case. So is that really a public nuisance? I've been to Arizona. There's much more. There are more things I could point out to that are possibly more of a public nuisance than that, and everything. So what's the deal, man? And I think the bottom line is this. When people are filming outside Nancy Guthrie's home, people watch, okay? And it brings more awareness to the situation. That's just the reality. I've said it here on the lives before, that I could be reporting from my studio a big breakthrough, right, in the case, and I'll have way less people than if I would be not reporting about something as important about the case, but in front of the house, because that is the crime scene. That is considered the place where, the mecca of the entire situation from what we know. So people are obviously going to be watching from there.
And that right there is the problem. Y'all don't want to fucking leave because you're not going to have the fucking view count that you would if you were sitting outside of that house. And you know that. And sitting in front of that house does nothing. And it does not find Nancy, and it does not bring Nancy home.
Going to bring more legitimacy to the story if you're standing in front of the home, because again, that's where the crime scene happened. And that's not really the YouTubers or streamers or news outlets' fault. That's the audience. That's what the audience wants to watch. They want to watch people streaming from outside the crime scene. So instead of being mad at them, don't be mad at the players. Be mad at the game, man. I know that's frustrating sometimes with things, but that's just the way things are and everything like that. Now, I do have a video here where I react.
I mean, I'll tag Nerd Report tomorrow, and we'll see. I mean, because the Mecca, how disrespectful, huh? Wood Drake? Yeah, now it's the people watching. It's the subscribers' faults because they want to watch in front of the house. This is crazy.
To the citations and the arrest. And you know what? I don't see the public nuisance part of it. And I don't know. I think the police was escalated. Okay. That's just my opinion and everything like that. And also for a department that seems to be saying they don't have funds. It's like, why are you sending cops to get a guy that's just filming outside the home, right? Now, I know some people are like, why are they even filming outside the home? She's not going to open the door miraculously and say, hey, I'm here, and it was.
Exactly. And I'll tell you why, because the police department, they're working and for $25 an hour, and they're working their ass off, and they're investigating, and they're dealing with all you motherfuckers on top of investigating the story, on top of trying to find Nancy, on top of trying to interview people, on top of trying to work a case. And you guys go sit out there with your camera on a gosh dang gimbal stick and make 20 grand a month. Whereas they make 40 grand a year. That's why they're quick to put a stop to the shit. Not only that, but again, these are $1 million homes that people work their fucking asses off their entire lives to be able to afford, to live there, to be fucking able to raise their family and die there. And they've had to be run out of their homes. Just like Quentin Simons. When Quentin Simons' mother murdered him, those neighbors didn't ask for that. The woman on hospice that was dying in her home with her family, her dying wish was to die at home with her family. Tragedy pimps outside Quentin Simons made it impossible. That woman had to go back to the hospital and die in the hospital because she could not be in her home due to all the commotion and bullshit going on outside. There was also a little boy that lived across the street that was autistic, who couldn't sleep because of the noise, who couldn't take naps because of the noise, who couldn't eat because he couldn't focus because the fucking noise overstimulated him. Betty, you didn't give a flying fuck what was going on. You had Dolly fucking going up to the old man next door, ripping signs out of his fucking hand because he didn't want the goddamn signs in his yard. Telling this old man he didn't care what he said. He didn't give a shit. Jumping on top of Betty's car, up and down with the turtle mask on. For fuck's sakes. Are you kidding me? Y'all just get worse and worse and worse with every fucking case.
I was hiding inside the home. Nancy Guthrie's not going to pop out of the house or anything like that. And everything. But the thing is, the real question is, do they have a right to film from a public area? Not whether or not you like the programming they have to offer or what kind of videos they put out. That's the question. That's what everyone's asking, okay? All right? That's what everyone's asking. They're not asking, they're asking if there was an over.
Yeah, you have Dolly Vision yelling, "Will you marry me, Lailani?" The woman who murdered her child that they were protesting. Then we have Sebastian Rogers' case, where you have people who went to the family and, in my opinion, took advantage of their hopelessness. And filed a fucking RICO on 2 creators, single moms. Costing this community thousands of fucking dollars. Thousands of dollars. For what? For what? No fucking reason.
Reach, was there?
Oh, hey, if it isn't the little bitch himself. Well, hey, little bitch boy. Hey. Hey, pussy boy. Ready to come up and talk to me? Hold on. Sometimes it's not about if something is legal. It's about what is right. Well, they don't give a fuck. And here's Pussy Boy himself. So you care about justice for Nancy, but fuck Sue Ellen, right? Right, Alex? It's okay for you to go out and get in a tent and throw urine all over flowers out here at Nancy Guthrie's, right? Trash bag. Not only are you a trash bag person, you're a trash bag parent. Nice handoff of the pipe to your daughter, right? Allegedly, that's your daughter. Calling Nano, Sheriff Nano's wife. Where's Juanita at, matter of fact? That's who I want to speak to. Where's Juanita? Well, you know he's a bitch when the only thing you can do is come in here and talk shit. You ain't even got a way to argue. We knew he was trash before he ever even came in here. He don't want to pick his battles with me. He already knows what time it is. That's why he just came in here and said some dumbass shit like a 5-year-old immature little kid and left. But like I said, where's Juanita at? Because that's who I want to talk to. You're a trash bag. You can't have an educated conversation. You can mumble, but nobody cares to really listen to you. And you know that. You have a dying channel, Alex. You know that, right? Because if you can't stand outside Nancy and Sue Ellen's, nobody's going to watch your mumbling dumbass. Nobody cares about you. You're a fucking nobody. That's why you sit in the Catalina foothills and don't want to leave. That's not your place, bruh. Get in where you fit in, baby, and that's not where you fit in. You should have been gone. Smelling like pee. Looking like a rat. Out there harassing a 82-year-old woman talking about her boobs. But if a man sat here and talked about Juanita's boobs and Juanita's cooch, you wouldn't like that at all, would you? You really wouldn't like that at all, would you, Alex? I don't think you would. I don't think you would. I mean, would you be okay if somebody came stood outside your house or Juanita's house? Because JLR wasn't. We seen he filed an order of protection, right? Are you scary too? I'm just curious. You seem kind of predatory to me. Drawing pictures of an 82-year-old woman's breast. You're a disgusting trash bag. Oh, he's definitely here. He's listening. He's going to be dealing with me for a while, so he better get comfortable with my voice because he's going to be hearing it. Because like I said, when you ain't sitting outside Nancy's house, you have nothing. Your channel is nothing. You're going to get down to what? Couple hundred viewers. That's why you held on so tight, isn't it? Isn't it? Because you know that cash cow is done. And the way you spoke to Brian Inton, you're a trash. You're a trash bag. And that's right. Happy Pride Month. We'll say happy Pride Year. How about that? And guess what? I won't even be an asshole to this one right here. Because what you said to Brian is foul as hell. But again, you'll never be like Brian. Ever. Well, he's a trash bag. That's all he can do. Like I said, his channel will be nothing. 857 is going to get further. The Juice, people like him, but nobody really fucks with Alex like that. They're using him right now. Of course they're going to use you. How many people do you think are going to stick with you, though? After what you've done? Bye, Third Eye. Have a good night, baby. No, what you're doing to these people is horrible. Sue Ellen is 82. You're out there sitting in there fucking dry in that little cul-de-sac, taunting them. For what? For what? Do you feel tough that you have an 82-year-old woman scared to go home? Like, does that make you feel good to intimidate an old-ass woman that can't even go to her house because your big, ugly ass is standing out there? And you yell shit at her fucking car? You make songs up about her? What the fuck? I mean, what would you do if one day she pulled out of her driveway and pulled out and there you sat and you stressed her out so fucking bad and she was out there with her window down yelling at you after 5 months of your shit and had a heart attack? Could you live with yourself with that? Would you be okay with that? Cold November rain, member for 9 months. QueenBee, you are the woman. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Oh, yeah. Yeah, somebody said I got face tattoos, too. Bullshit. An 84-year-old goes missing, so he stands out there and bullies an 82-year-old neighbor. Yeah, she should feel real safe, not absolutely ridiculous. Right, only 2 years difference from Nancy. So you want justice for Nancy, but fuck Sue Ellen and everybody else out there, right? And hold on. After the other night of him playing with himself, getting arrested over and over again like it was so epic. Yeah, crybaby. That's what you are. You tried to act tough, but you're really just a crybaby. Did you forget your mic was on? I think you did. I think you forgot your mic was on. Because your voice sure started cracking. Come on, bro. You're not going to let me have my stuff? Come on. Hell no, they not going to let you have your stuff. And I'm glad they didn't let you have your stuff. You're lucky Sue Ellen's ass ain't fucking fit enough to go out there and snatch that shit. Because that's what she should have done. They got a give, send, and go that isn't going anywhere. $7,000. They've got $500 so far. Where's all their loyal supporters? Gee, I'm wondering. Because, I mean, hey, ask Betty. The true crime community's got money. Right, Betty? Cheesy Weezy with the $5 super. Elderly people should be respected. They paved the road for us. Well, absolutely they should be. They shouldn't have to fear for their fucking life to have to go home to their house. Doxy and J Fox, I think CMIL's prayers would give him just the energy he deserves. Hey, UA ain't fucking playing. I'm real body. I predict wire fraud in your future. Like I said, you're not man enough to crack that link. I'll leave it right here again. You're not man enough to crack that link. Come talk to me. I'll tell you that right now. You're not ready for a woman like me. Because I'll light your ass up, boy. I was just kind of curious. Where's all your support? Queen, he literally cried like a bitch because he had to pay for it with his own money because he didn't have, because he ain't never had no money to pay for anything his whole life. Criminal Network. You going to find Nancy in front of her house? Yeah. Because guess what? The lights turned on. Oh, my God. Breaking news. Lights turned on. Breaking news. Ain't got shit else to talk about. Ain't got shit else to cover. But breaking news. Or wait. let me wait. Let's get this. Hold on. No, what you're gonna do is run to Twitter and make a post. Like, anybody gives a fuck what you gotta say. That's what you're gonna do, right? Talk shit to the officer that arrested you. The fuck? Childish. Super fucking childish, but you want people to support you. Crazy. That's crazy work. You know what? Dina has family that lives out there, and they've asked for you guys to leave. They don't like you. They don't want you guys there. They're uncomfortable. And did you know your friend Dad Goes Live hit somebody with his truck? You might have been live, so you might not have seen it. But here, since you're here, Alex, I don't mind playing it for you. Okay? I don't mind playing it for you. All right,
Funny, me. I'm being funny.
watching. Make sure you're watching, Alex. Here you go. Ready?
I thought that was funny. I don't think that was mean. Oh my God! Oh, bro.
That's disgusting. Like that, I can't believe that. Crazy. That's crazy. Crazy work. You know what else is crazy work? This comment right here. This comment right here. Because this is one of your comments, Ange. So you know that this, you know, Big Ange robbed this lady who's on disability. And you said, and I swear you'd best not give that lady one dime of my sale or else. Well, I'm glad that you support a thief, Ange. I'm glad that you support somebody that can steal from another woman that's on disability. That's a real shitbag thing to say and do. But hey, you know, we're just out here, you know, trying to be good folks, right, Ange? Yeah, you're a piece of shit for that. Yes, that's exactly what you said. And you're a piece of shit. I said what I said. And I meant what I said. I don't need the whole story. Especially with that. That's a real piece of shit move. Especially when somebody's on fucking disability. I don't get down with that. I'm not okay with that. I don't give a fuck about the story. I don't care. I ain't got shit else to say to you. That's a bitch move. That's a piece of shit move. And I don't support that shit at all. Not at all. She won't crack the fucking link, and I'm not going to sit here and read through the fucking comments to hear her story. I don't give a fuck. Respectfully, fuck right off. That's what you can do. And misinformation, but I showed the screenshot and you said, yeah, you said it. What the fuck is misinformation about that? Are you fucking slow? Like, are you legit fucking slow? You know what? It's time for me to get off here because I can't handle any more stupid tonight. Anyways, y'all have a good night. I'll catch y'all on the flip side. I can't fucking deal with no fucking idiots anymore. I'm sorry. cannot do any full-blown stupid anymore tonight. Jesus Lord. On that note, catch you on the flip side. I'll see you all in the morning. QB out.